hitting the live button. What are you doing?
I have no fucking clue.
This
Anyways, though. Fucking
Austin, you know, he's just eating his chips there. Fucking Austin. Leave it to him.
Ah, fuck. Alright.
Anyway, so welcome to the Arctic Asylum podcast. Hello, Immortal Reaper. Hello, Poma. Welcome to the live stream. So yeah, this is
One day, boys and girls.
This is what's known as the Arctic Asylum. It's a podcast idea I had a while ago. I was supposed to do a segment with Freedom about the whole thing, but yeah. So we're back with this. I'm gonna first off introduce my person to my left. That's Austin, also known as Alm5799. And Austin, why are you eating? First off,
fucking hungry.
So you're hungry. Can I have some?
No. Just fucking fortune.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. All right. See, he could share. He's a good buddy. Anyway, yeah. So the other person to my right, that's also known as Branden, also known as Bman296. So yeah, for those of you who don't know what a podcast is, we're literally just here to talk a bunch of crap and you know, moments from our childhood and give our opinions on certain topics. So yeah. Anyway, so Branden today has decided to give us a list of things that he would personally want to talk about, and you know, if anything comes up that we want to talk about, then
First, give your input, lovely people in the chat. All right, so first topic I thought we'd talk about today is movies we watched growing up.
Oh boy, see, now this is where not a lot of input from me is gonna come in. Because I'm not much of a movie person, especially when growing up. I didn't watch movies.
Yeah, I wasn't really much of a movie person either, but I still watched.
So why the fuck did you put it on here?
I don't fucking know.
I thought this was in the fucking script.
I thought this was in the script. You know what? You know what's unscripted?
Damn. Okay, so.
We'll start with Austin.
Well, no. Well, let's fucking let Branden talk his hour-long speech, shall we?
Alright, hold on. Give me some of that, Austin. Thanks, buddy.
No problem. Are you just gonna fucking put it on the table, or are you gonna just fucking sit there?
Yeah, like, what the fuck, man. Anyway, so okay, so movies I watched growing up, I think the first ever movie that I like. And I'll start. We'll go from the right to the left. Okay.
What did I do?
I don't know.
Okay, continue, please.
Anyway, so.
Okay, I'm done.
Alright. So, first ever movie I ever remember seeing growing up, I think. I'm gonna start off with like the earliest one I can remember, and that was the fucking Labyrinth.
Wait, the Labyrinth? Like the old school Labyrinth or the new one?
The old school Labyrinth. Like, I was like 3 at the time. Like, my mother made me watch it because like she was like a huge fan.
How do you fucking remember that?
Cause it scarred me for fucking life. The goblins fucking scared the shit out of me. Like, seriously, and like. Later on, like, I completely forgot about it until I fucking met my girlfriend and she started bringing up how much she loved the Labyrinth. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, I remember the fucking... then I started remembering more of it. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's one of the creepy ass goblins and the fucking pedophile.
I'm just trying to get a fucking cookie. Continue. I'm just trying to get a fucking cookie.
I already love this.
Yeah, I know.
Just fucking continue.
No, so fucking.
I mean, hour long.
Yeah, no, fucking like, I'm like, oh yeah, it's the one with the fucking pedophile, right? And she goes, wait, what do you mean by pedophile? I'm like, well, the Goblin King or whatever the fuck his name is, fucking trying to get a 14-year-old girl and he kidnaps a baby. I mean, if that's not pedo bear material shit right there, then I don't know what the fuck is. I mean, come on. I mean, like, let's be honest.
Is that like literally the only movie from your childhood?
There was another movie, like, I grew up watching Disney even though I didn't like it. I mean, one Disney movie that I actually really liked was Aladdin.
Wait, like the animated one or the live action?
The animated one.
Oh,
that was the
God.
only one I
Talking
was
about
watching.
his childhood. That was recent.
Oh,
Yeah, that shit was...
I don't know if it was fucking recent or not.
Yeah, the one with Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a new.
Oh.
Yeah, it was made this year.
Oh, I thought that was like a meme.
Alright, but anyway, so no, it's like, I like the original Aladdin, but, like, it wasn't one of my favorite movies at the time. Like, there was one... I think another movie I watched growing up was the original, like, Spider-Man movie. Fuck. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was, like, Spider-Man 2003 or some shit.
You talking about? No. It's just called Spider-Man, then there's Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, it was...
That was the one with Toby. I think his name was Tobey Maguire.
Yes, yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, now I remember.
I'm over problem. I forgot my movie. So, continue, please.
Yeah,
Yes, continue enlighten us.
Just don't fill me in up until now, please.
I'm trying to fucking remember if there's any other movie. Okay, yeah, fucking Coraline or Caroline, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That movie gave me the fucking creeps. Like, I was like...
Doll Girl?
With the fucking, like... With
Yeah,
the fucking
the claymation doll one, yeah.
Yeah, with the fucking buttons for eyes and shit. That movie gave me the fucking creeps. Because, like, I don't know why, but I always had a vivid imagination as a child. And then, like, she mentioned how, like, the ghost kids, especially, like, mentioned how she, like, you let her sew the button on her
Thanks,
eyes.
Immortal.
And then all I could fucking think about was, like, that creepy old fucking, like, look-alike of Caroline's actual mother just going in and gouging out their eyes and replacing it with buttons.
Oh,
So,
God.
like, I literally had to hide behind the teacher's desk and, like, read to, like, block it out. Like, I was actually fucking terrified.
Okay.
That's the most I can fucking remember. Why the fuck? Actually, now that I think about it, I mentioned like 2 out of the fucking 4 movies I mentioned fucking scarred me for life.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't really have many like childhood favorite movies I could say, or like any like okay, so like the earliest that I possibly remember, like my old man and one of his friends, they were literally watching Reservoir Dogs, which Brandon knows that I fucking love Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, no, like, Reservoir Dogs, for people who don't know what it is, it's pretty much like, there's like these group of guys, they all have colored names. It's like Mr. Orange,
Fucking
Mr. Blonde, Mr. Blue, Mr. Brown, Mr. Pink, Mr. Purple, etc. And it's the funniest fucking movie. It's literally about a heist gone wrong. And I just love it so much, and, like, I've referenced it a lot. I remember seeing the movie, like, they were deadass just watching it in the living room. And, like, 12-year-old me is just, like, sitting there, like, watching these guys get gunned down. And, like, I'm just sitting there, like, this is appropriate for a 12-year-old.
This is good, yes.
Yeah, no, that's, like, one of the movies, I'll never forget Holland and how do I say it? It's like Harlan and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay. That was like another one from like my childhood that I remember seeing. It's an R-rated film. I'll just say that much. It's not as great as, you know. Yeah, no, fuck it. Besides that, really, horror movies, I remember my parents, like, they literally made us watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm not, like, to literally just scare the shit out of us. Like, one of these nights, like, my parents, they literally bought, like, the big kettle corn drums. And, like, they had, like, the caramel flavored, they had, like, the cheese one, and then just, like, the normal one. Now the popcorn was A-okay. It was pretty much just the movie itself that was complete and utter ass. And I remember my sister, she was, like, super close to my mom. My little brother wasn't even a thought at this time, I don't think. And my older brother, you know, he's just sitting there, like, believing everything in the movie. Because, like, it literally shows, like, at the start, like, based on a true story. So, like, a dead ass, like, my brother got scared. And, like, you know, it was just funny that it happened. And, like, I remember sitting there watching this guy with a chainsaw running around, like, I don't know, like 14, maybe, like, 13 or 14 years old, around that time. Little old me didn't really understand the concept of murder. It wasn't like a thought that traced me, so I figured that these people were just laying down and, you know, acting hurt. That was like the concept in my mind. Besides Texas Chainsaw Massacre, there was this weird, I can't remember what it was called. I don't know. It's like this weird museum movie that I remember watching in school. I think it had Jim Carrey in it. But he's like, I don't know if it was Jim Carrey, but it's like this guy walking around the zoo and like everything else, like, not the zoo. It's like a museum, and all like the statues in there like come alive and everything.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Is that what that was?
It was the one that we were talking about earlier this morning with the fucking it's in the bone.
Well, yeah, but like, is that the one where he's in the museum and everything?
I believe.
Okay, then yeah, it was Ace Ventura.
I think he was sitting in that movie. He was trying to save like a bat, like an albino bat or something.
Also, hi Zach, welcome to the live stream. Hi Nick, welcome to the live stream, and thank you Nugget, aka Zach, for the $1.
I just actually remembered something. If I could say it real quick.
Go ahead.
Fucking Happy Gilmore.
The fuck is Happy Gilmore?
The fucking... Basically, his grandmother's house gets fucking taken by the government. In order to get it back, he has to fucking earn enough money, so he resorts to golf. And it's actually really fucking hilarious. It has, who's the fucking guy that... I'm trying to remember his fucking name. He's fucking hilarious.
No offense, that sounds really lame. Not to sound like a dick.
Bruh, it's actually fucking hilarious. I thought it was stupid at first, too, but it was actually funny.
Oh, God. Alright, anyway, rolling out the red carpet for the main man, Austin. Tell us about your childhood movies.
Oh, mainly, I grew up on the Pokemon movies, right?
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, like Mewtwo Strikes Back and...
Is that the one where Ash, like, gets turned to stone and, like, Pikachu and all? That's what I thought. That's, like, the one where they all turn to stone.
Because when Mewtwo was fighting
Mew,
they launched an attack at each other, and he jumped in front of it to kind of stop it. And
I'm amazed he didn't shatter into a million pieces when he collided with the floor.
Well, that's the thing. He didn't turn to stone immediately, per se, but when he laid down, he turned to stone.
And then that's when Pikachu and, like, all the anti-Pokemon start crying.
Yeah, the clones.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tears bring him back. But, you know, I grew up Pokemon movies, and then there was one movie I remember watching. It was called Dougal. I don't know if you know what Dougal is, but it wasn't really like that big of a movie.
Mm.
But pretty much about this dog and his friends that have to go fucking gather some gems to stop this evil dude.
I just remembered.
Fucking merry-go-round.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
okay.
It came out of a fucking merry-go-round. It was like his little imprisonment type place, I guess. I don't know.
Talk about fucking creeper status 101.
It's fucking stupid. It's fucking Huh?
Oh, I said, you know what? This is giving me like awkward Killer Clowns from Outer Space vibes.
Dude,
What?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space is like literally this dumbass movie where they're clowns from outer space, and like
Well, they're aliens from space that are like look like clowns, and they just go
yeah,
out and kill people. It's funny.
it's a really
It's a
old
classic.
but funny fucking movie.
It's a classic.
Yeah, no, like when you were explaining that, that's like the vibe that I got from it was just killer clowns from outer space.
I don't fucking blame you. On it. But like, you know, like Pokemon movies, if anything, my favorite was the cartoon Mystery Mew. I love that one to fucking death.
Hi Zoe, welcome to the live stream.
Pokemon 2000 was good. I like Pokemon 2000.
Yeah.
But other than that, like horror movies, Friday the 13th.
I
Or
actually
just one.
haven't seen that one.
Dude,
It's like the newer one.
Jeepers fucking Creepers was like the one movie when I was a kid. Like, I know it falls into the movies, but like I didn't see it until I was like 14.
Mm-hmm.
I shit you not. That song, the Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Like that song in general, like that's just how the song goes. But like that song, like if I heard that, like it would stick a stake through my heart. Like it would dead ass scare the shit out of me for no reason. Like I look back at the movie, and it's like the dumbest idea for a movie that they somehow made it work, and like it just scared 14-year-old me. Like there are very few things that have ever scared me in my life, but like I don't know why, just that movie scared young like fucking Will.
I don't blame him. But like other than that, I didn't really watch that many movies. I was more or less like I am now, on my face in the fucking computer screen all fucking time.
Alright, so we talked about movies. What about fucking cartoons? Brandon didn't put that.
I didn't put cartoons. I didn't.
Childhood cartoons now. We're going to talk about childhood cartoons that we've seen like when we were children.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna be fucking honest with you. I actually spent most of my fucking childhood watching anime and not cartoons. But like before I knew anime was a thing, I got into like anime when I was roughly in like the 4th or 5th grade. So like cartoons I watched, not necessarily enjoyed, were like SpongeBob and shit. And like I actually grew to fucking hate SpongeBob. I was the only kid in my class.
How can you hate SpongeBob?
Okay.
I fucking hate it.
Wait, you hate
Okay.
it?
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We make SpongeBob memes all the time.
Okay,
There's a
Arctic.
fucking story behind it though.
I have a fucking story behind why I fucking hate him. Fucking.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so fucking in kindergarten I was aggressive little shit. No way I'm gonna like cover that up or anything. I was an aggressive little fuck. So imagine you're pissed off, you're tired because you refuse to take a fucking nap. Fucking, you have kids constantly fucking bullying you all day, and then you gotta deal with bah, 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 or whatever the fuck it is in your fucking ear constantly, and everyone refuses to fucking let you. The teacher refuses to change the fucking channel, even though it's clear you're getting pissed off at the fucking laugh.
Fucking Brandon just.
Bruh, like legit, I actually fucking hate SpongeBob, and like the few times I fucking didn't hate it is actually when something sad happened. At that point, it became tolerable.
Dude, like, fucking SpongeBob, like, no joke, SpongeBob wasn't my childhood that I got to see. Like, we're talking about, like, early 15-year-old me. Like, I have no shame in admitting that I got to watch SpongeBob late, but I fucking loved it. Like, again, it's just one of those cartoons that had a really stupid concept, but, like, it executed it okay. I think I prefer the original SpongeBob over, like, the newer one. Just because the newer one, you know, the whole new era and also the guy being dead, it just doesn't feel the same.
Well, like, you know, it did have its good moments. Like, you know, its funny ass moments, but like most of the time it was just annoying to me. that was just because, you know, elementary school, there's this kid, surprisingly, his name was also Austin, but he was a freaking major fan of that shit, right?
Oh boy.
And he would quite literally sit there in class and mimic the fucking laugh every
Okay, yeah, I can
minute
see why you hate it.
every fucking day.
Also, hi Ying.
And it was the most annoying thing in the fucking world. I mean, that's why I despise that fucking cartoon. I mean, I do agree, it had its funny moments, but holy shit, this fucking kid made me want to fucking choke him to death, like, dead ass. I wanted to fucking wrap my hands around him and fucking just fucking shake him. His name was Austin, I think it was Austin Williams or something like that.
Oh boy.
He was the most fucking annoying little shit.
See how it is, trying to mix our names for fucking views.
No, dead ass. I think
No,
it was
no.
Austin Williams.
No, you're good. I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Just pisses me off, dude. He fucking would not. You would tell his ass to shut up, and all he would fucking do, it's like, Jesus fuck. Shut up. But anyway, continue. Damn.
Brandon.
Oh. Let's see. I think I'm not sure if this counts, but like there was like this YouTube cartoon that I watched by I can't remember what exactly it was called, what the channel was called, but it was like a little thing called Dick Figures.
What the fuck?
Austin knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I wouldn't classify it as a cartoon.
Would you not? Would you not classify it as a cartoon?
It wasn't on TV.
Doesn't have to be on TV to be a cartoon.
Yes, it does.
Does it?
I think so. I think it'd be before the time in which we had fucking computers, but
You forget, I'm like the youngest out of all.
I don't give a flying dick what you are.
I don't give a flying dick what you are.
The TV shit, not your fucking Google fucking dick wiggers. Fucking whatever. You get it.
That's
Just
funny.
fucking continue.
Alright. So, I guess I can't talk about that now because fucking Austin is deemed it
No,
not
go
a
ahead. Okay.
Okay.
Just fucking with you.
Fucking Dick Figures was like a cartoon-ish style thing where you have these two characters named Red and Blue. They're literally just red and blue fucking stick figures. Red's a fucking like the alcoholic party animal. And you got Blue, who's trying to be a responsible adult, who's just stuck with this guy.
He's also an alien.
Oh yeah, Red's an alien. Yeah, good point. Cause he can fucking shoot laser beams from his eyes.
Not even that. He literally came crashing down from a fucking meteor.
Oh yeah, I remember that, bro. Like, it's fucking funny, cause Red's like a complete another asshole, but he's also badass. And it's just a bunch of random like skits of them doing random bullshit. Like I think the first one is where Red fucking swallows a random ass bee, and he has like an auto-tuned fucking voice, and it's annoying the fuck out of Blue, but like everyone else is like finding it fucking amazing, and it's hilarious. And then he like farts it out. It's fucking stupid. But it was from that point that I was hooked because my cousin had shown it to me. And I'm like, yes. And like I became obsessed with it ever since. And it's also where I first started picking up curse words. One last cartoon. I think. Ooh, shit. Would Beyblade count as a cartoon or as an anime?
Yeah, it would be in between, but yeah, I would consider.
It was on fucking TV, so I mean.
Fucking Beyblade, man, that was my shit.
Like OG Beyblade was good. Everything after was just.
OG Beyblade, yeah. I watched OG Beyblade, but like Beyblade, Metal Fury, and all that stuff, I watched
that shit
too.
sucked dick.
I mean, I kind of liked it. I especially like Ryu.
You know what that makes you?
What?
Bad. Didn't you?
Fuck you.
You know what that makes you bad? Hi Nathan, welcome to the podcast. So is there any others you could think of, buddy?
Oh fuck, dude. That's a long way.
The first Come on, I'm fucking rules. The list. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I watched really any much about anything else.
Okay, so pretty much to like start off, and before you ask, no, it's not gonna be fucking Naruto. The first technical cartoon that I ever watched was actually Scooby-Doo, the original, like, the 1900s. Like literally, that was, like, my childhood show.
Bruh.
Like, I don't know why. Like, my parents put it on for me, like, when I was super young. And, it's, like...
Wait. Hey,
What?
okay, can I say something real quick?
What?
Scooby-Doo meets Batman and Robin.
Oh, God damn it.
That was the fucking shit, man.
I don't know, man.
That was fucking awesome. I loved that.
I don't fucking know, dude.
No, I'll beat the fucking Mighty Morphin, the fucking, whatchamacallit, the fucking Power Rangers meet the fucking Ninja Turtles. Fucking good shit.
God damn it.
Deadass. You can continue the rule.
But yeah, no, so besides Scooby-Doo, Naruto would come next. I don't mention any of the PBS Kids shows, like Clifford the Big Red Dog, and...
Dude, Clifford was the shit.
I never really got into Clifford, like,
I don't blame you.
like, my parents would put that on, and, like, I just had no interest in it, but, like, if Scooby-Doo came on, like, dead ass, I was sitting in front of the TV singing the Scooby-Doo theme, and I would sit on a pillow, and I'd have another in my hand and act as if it was, like, I was sitting in the Mystery Machine. And, it's so fucking stupid because, like, I would make the car noises with my tongue. Like, I'd be like, as you're driving. And then like, whenever, like, the radiator would blow out of it, like, I'd make the noises for that, too. I'd be like, like, it was so fucking stupid that I did it as a child. And I remember, like, my parents would just deadass just stare at me, and I'd be like, this is what I like. I'd be like, the car broke.
It broke.
like
oh, damn, it was gone.
But yeah, no, like, Scooby-Doo was, like, the shit for me, like, growing up. Like, besides that, Naruto would actually come next. Yeah, no, like, if I had to say one PBS Kids show, The Magic School Bus.
Hell yeah.
Bro,
I got into it just a little bit. Like, if there was nothing on and that was on, I would watch it, but that's mainly it. And then, I don't know, I was probably, like, close to 14 when I was actually able to watch Cartoon Network, so kind of a late bloomer. But, like, besides that, Courage the Cowardly Dog was one of my favorites.
Oh, hell yeah.
I loved Courage the Cowardly Dog. What the fuck?
You
How did...
to fucking like it because it scared the shit out of you.
How does Courage the Cowardly Dog scare you?
Like, you know, the art style and the creatures, I think, was what got most kids back in the day.
Dude, I love that. Like, I thought it was unique.
Oh yeah, it was special for its time. Like, you know.
Like, dude, Courage the Cowardly Dog, like, I don't know, dude. I loved the scenes where the computer would just be a dick to Courage. Like,
fuck you, Courage.
It's just like Muriel's just sitting there in like this little attic room, and Courage is just sitting there typing on the computer. Yes, very typical behavior for a dog. Like, and just like it was just so funny. Like when something would happen in the show, and Courage is just sitting there like, the things I do for love.
The things I do for love.
It was amazing. Like, the family dog is just like, dude, it was just a dead ass funny. Like,
can I bring... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Can you what now? Excuse me? You think you think you fucking better than me by interrupting me?
Yeah.
Fine, go ahead.
can I bring up Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
I was just gonna say that! Come on! Dude, no shit. Not to sound like a jerk or anything. If we had to portray Ed, Ed, and Eddie characters, I hate to say it, Brandon's fucking Eddie. I'm Double D in a sense. And Austin, I want to say he's fucking Rolf. Like, I shit you not, when I first met Austin, like, I dead ass thought he wasn't American. Like, I don't know what I thought Austin was. It was his headset. Like, the way he sounded on his old headset, like, he did not sound American at all.
What's that supposed to mean?
No, like, I thought you were just a foreigner. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick. Like, no. Like when I first met Austin, he literally sounded like it's hard to explain, but like he sounded like he was Australian when I think about it. But at the same time, he sounded Scottish for some reason.
Cause that's the thing though. Me and Austin are part Irish.
But like that was the thing. Like his headset was like, you know, like mine when I was younger. It was shit. I literally had like a McDonald's headset as my first headset. So I know how bad, you know, some headsets can be. And like, I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. And like, the moment he got a new headset, like, I was jealous. And I also felt like a dick because he was American. And I'm just sitting here like, wow, thank God I didn't tell him. But yeah, no, that was something that I decided to save for this. So Austin, now you know that I thought you were Scottish. But yeah, I know. Ed and Eddie, deadass. Brandon is literally Eddie. He's greedy, and he tries to scam children.
Fuck no.
Yes, you do. You try and scam tons of children.
I haven't scammed anybody yet.
Hey Austin, he says he hasn't. Hey Austin, he says he hasn't scammed anybody.
Okay.
Who have I scammed? Tell me, who have I scammed?
Lay it on him, Will.
Should I?
Yeah.
Deadass, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh wait, can I say myself?
How have I scammed you?
Not necessarily well, technically when Austin stood up and said that you owed me money, you know, you really didn't want to pay me back. Well, like, deadass, I know that, you know, you didn't necessarily have to and you had other things, but, like, that's just something, you know, if people buy you shit and, you know, once you get money, you know, you think that it'd be nice to compensate them back.
I thought you said...
I know, I'm not saying that you didn't, I'm just saying, you know, you gave me a pretty hard time about it, and I kind of just dropped it, and like Austin, like dead ass went the soldier on you and said, nah, you're paying him back.
Alright, we gotta switch the topic to anime titties.
Anyway,
I'm getting roasted.
What the fuck? No, we're not talking about anime titties, we're still on their childhood cartoons. Anyway, besides Identity, Scooby-Doo, Naruto, I'd have to say Codename Kids Next Door was like another favorite of mine.
I mean, it was okay, but I wasn't...
What do you mean it was okay? Dude,
what do you mean?
It literally prepares you for adulthood. Like, it showed how bad adulting could be. Now, they emphasized that adults were all evil. You know, not all adults are evil. But, like, come on. It actually gave you a slice of reality. It also gave you the rich, stereotypical kids who, if they didn't get what they wanted, they would literally, like, want to kill people, practically.
Bruh, like, I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't like it. It's like, it was too real for my taste at my age.
Like, dude, I loved number 4. Him in his orange hoodie, his fucking hair, running around with a gumball handgun was, like, the greatest thing ever.
Legit, I'm gonna have to say this. Number 1 was kind of my favorite, if I had to say that.
Nigel Uno!
Bruh, how the fuck are you gonna have a bald fucking, like, 10-year-old
Dude,
Like,
it
what
it
the
was
fuck?
literally for comedic effect, and it worked.
I know, but like, still, how the fuck does that even end up happening? His dad has more fucking hair than he does.
But yeah, no, but like, besides that, Code Lyoko was another big one.
I keep hearing about it, but I've actually never seen it.
You've never seen Code Lyoko?
No, I've never seen Code
Dude,
Lyoko.
Code Lyoko to me is like the original Sword Art Online. Like, no shit, Code Lyoko. Okay, so like, the story of it is, these kids,
I'm familiar with the story of it. I just
Okay. Yeah, no, like, dude, I loved the character William in the show. Like, dead ass, not because of his name or anything. He literally wielded a buster blade of his own. And, like, not only that, it showed that the computer virus Xana itself could take over living beings. Like, it got so deep and emotional. And, like, I just hate the fact that it never officially finished. And then they rebooted it, like, I think it was in, I don't know if it was Japan or it might have been Korea. They actually, like, rebooted the show, but made it, like, way fucking horrible. But, like, in the end, I guess they do save, like, the guy William. But yeah, like, he's, like, the only one in the show, like, the animated cartoon itself on Cartoon Network. And I think that's kind of why they stopped, is they made it too dark. But, like, Code Lyoko was amazing. Like, that's, like, the original Sword Art Online idea, in my personal opinion. You know, like, you got in these, these pods, it would scan you, and then physically put you in the game. Like, I don't know. Like, it was amazing to me. Like, that was, like, another good-ass show from my childhood. Besides that, I'd have to say Samurai Jack. Like, Samurai...
I felt like the first few episodes of it, but I never really got into it. Okay, another... I'm sorry, I'm just now starting to remember all of it.
You think you fucking better than me?
Star Wars The Clone Wars, man.
Dude, I watched that when I was, like, fucking 17.
Dude, I was fucking... Yeah, I remember, I'm 18. How old are you right now, 20?
Yeah, I'm turning 21 in November.
I'm like 2 to 3 years younger than you, so, like, I was, like, 14 at the time. That still kind of counts.
Like, I wasn't, like, a major Star Wars fan, like, when I was a kid. I mainly got into it, like I said. I was probably, like, 17 when I started watching the Clone Wars. But that's because, like, my old man, he actually asked me, he's like, you want to sit down and watch Star Wars with me? And I'm like, what? And, like, he showed me Star Wars, and I was like, ugh! Like, I loved I wish they would have ended it, like, you know, on A New Hope. Like, they should have just left it. They shouldn't have touched it. And fucking Disney ruined it, and I fucking hate it.
I know. But, like, legit, I'm happy they're continuing the Clone Wars. Because it's fucking amazing.
But yeah, no. I could literally sit here and talk about this topic, like, for hours on end. But yeah, no. I'm pass the mic to Austin.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Childhood shows, my friend. Or did I pretty much name all of yours?
I watched Pokemon, obviously.
I knew he was gonna say Pokemon.
Yeah. Fucking Metabots was another one.
I forgot to mention Transformers. The original Transformers. We now return to Transformers. I remember I showed you guys that because I literally found a VHS of the original Transformers on it that my parents had taped for me.
Oh, God.
But yeah.
Continue.
Oh no, that was it.
Oh. Well, you know, Pokemon, obviously. Fucking, you know, Metabots. There's another one. I don't know if either of you know what Metabots is, but...
I have a vague idea of what Metabots is.
What do you think Metabots is?
You're talking about, like, those little robots, like the little tiny ones, right?
What do you
They're like the little tiny robots, like those kids, and they have like the robots.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like that's as much as I'm like drawing on it. Like I can't remember much, but
Robots, they had robots, yes, but these robots had, they'd have these metals that you'd put into them, and the main
well, yeah,
character
like wouldn't they have? Don't
had,
they have like the? Doesn't their watch control them or something?
I believe it summons them, or no, not summon, yeah, it does kind of control them, but they fight on their own.
Like
But,
I don't remember it much, but yeah, I
like,
do
how it
remember like
works,
seeing it.
like, how it worked was, you know, the main character had one, his name, he found the metal. It was a defective metal, because the metal itself, when it put into a robot, had its own personality and everything. You know, it's shit talk a lot, but pretty much the whole premise of Metabots is kids fight with robots, and if you won the battle, you get to take a piece of your opponent's bot and stuff. Yeah. Watched Metabots when I was a kid, and then when I was like a wee tot, you know.
A wee Todd.
Yeah, fucking wee tot. Blue's Clues.
Dude, I miss the original Steve. He was better.
Yeah. That.
Fucking Blue's Clues, though. My dad has told me many times how much I love fucking Blue's Clues.
Like no shit. Like I never got into it, but like I did watch Speed Racer on occasion with my old man, like when I was young. Like I remember like my old man was like hyped for Speed Racer. Like I remember him telling me that he would watch it with his old man.
I watched
I'm trying to. What was that other one called?
what?
Astro Boy. That was another one. Astro Boy. I couldn't think of it, but yeah, no, Astro Boy. I don't know if Brandon knows what Astro Boy is.
I've seen Astro Boy around, but I've never gotten down to watching an actual episode.
Do you know like the concept of Astro Boy?
Not really.
It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, I know he's pretty much a robot. Like
He's a little robot boy.
yeah, he was like, no shit. I loved Astro Boy. Like I remember I had this little action figure of Astro Boy, and like it was really weird because like how they had it is because he would fly from his feet. Like his feet would turn into, you know, these boosters like a jet, and like they would just turn into that, and like it was so funny because the toy that I had, it was like I don't know if you guys have ever had those like what the hell are they called? They're little pull cord ones, where you like you stick the thing in, and then it's got like the plastic wings on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the plastic wings were coming out of his head, which was the funny part. But yeah, no, like he had like his fist up in the air, and you like put the ripcord in his arm, and you'd pull it out, and like he would just like dead ass fly straight up, and it was hilarious. But yeah, no, it was like something from my childhood. Like those are like two other ones. They're really old, and I never got like too intact with them. But like between Speed Racer and Astro Boy was like an inspiration for me. Like I was like, dude, I want to be a robot. Like yeah.
I think oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think another one I think me and Austin both were talking about is Robot Boy, where they had that like, where you had that like little, where this guy, wasn't his like grandfather that was like a scientist or whatever?
No, it wasn't his grandfather.
Oh, they weren't blood related at all.
No.
Well, this scientist guy entrusted this kid with a fucking small little like robot that like could transform and shit. It was actually really fucking dope. Cause like everyone was trying to figure out how to fucking clone it or whatever.
There was an episode where a guy actually got to look at him, and he actually made clones of Robot Boy, but they were defective.
Yeah.
And whenever they would transform, they would just blow up.
Yeah, I know, it was funny.
Then they started turning, and then like started kicking their shit out of their owners and stuff. It was funny.
What was
yeah, I
that
know.
show of imaginary friends and that kid in their orphanage?
Foster's
for
Home
imaginary
for
friends?
Imaginary
Imaginary
friends.
Yep.
There you go, Kenny. I was gonna say I don't know what that show is. I've never heard of it.
Bruh, I watched that. I wasn't really too into it.
I never heard of Robot Boy per se, so like,
It
yeah.
was a good one.
My Life as a Teenage Robot was another one. Holy shit. That was fucking hilarious. At time.
Besides that, like, the only Nick show I remember watching, besides that, and I know we all know it, fucking Drake and Josh.
Bruh.
Dude, like, that was, like, the one Nick show that I actually really liked. I didn't like the whole iCarly thingy. Like, I never watched iCarly, but I guess, like, it's, like,
Yeah, it was good.
Megan, I guess she, like, goes off or whatever. It's like a...
No, actually, they have no correlation with each other.
Do they not? Somebody told
They
me that they
don't.
had correlation.
No.
They just
Just
have
fucking,
similar actors.
they just
Huh.
had similar actors. Fucking Spencer in that show, her older brother was Crazy Steve. I thought that was fucking hilarious. Hey, what you got there? A smoothie. Fucking got a hot drink.
But you know, I did watch a few things. Teen Titans was another one.
Yo.
See, now I watched Teen Titans and, like, dead ass, like, I don't know why. Like, young me was not into it, but, like, when I grew up, I don't know, this is probably about almost 17. Like, I dead ass loved the series, but, like, as a kid, I don't know why. It was just a big turnoff for me.
Right.
I actually saw a post later today. It's like, oh, I couldn't get into it because sometimes the opening was in Japanese and sometimes it was English. I'm like,
Yeah, that was another thing that was funny about it. They'd
What the
swap it off sometimes.
why the fuck would that have anything to do with it? But anyway.
But like, you know, I watched all that.
Wait,
Trying to remember.
hang on.
I forget what.
I got one. Got one that you might remember. The OG Bakugan.
Mm-hmm.
Shit was fucking dope.
Now, Bakugan I did watch. Like, you know, El Drago, dude. I think that's what his name was, the little red dragon.
That's Drago. El Drago was the fucking Beyblade that Ryuga fucking used.
No, I okay, so I'm mixing things up. Yeah, no, Drago. I know that one, and I remember, like, the little blue dude from, I can't remember his name.
Fuck, I know what you're talking about. Isn't it the one that can change his attribute?
Yeah, the one that could change his attribute. Hi, Flo,
Fucking
welcome to the live stream.
Pirate?
I can't remember, but yeah.
It began with a P. I know it began with a P for the fucking life of me. I can't remember what his name is though.
Another show that I had watched when I was younger. It was called Mega's XLR, and what it was this dude had found a mecha robot from the future, right? And he put his car as its head.
What?
And it was pretty much like a mech. And it was kind of like a parody of a mech anime, but it was funny.
That's fucking retarded.
Like it was on Cartoon Network, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
But
no,
I did
Kenny, I
watch,
never saw Blue Dragon.
Blue Dragon was good.
Blue Dragon was alright. I've seen a few episodes of it.
Yeah, he had mentioned if
fucking-
any of us had seen it.
Chaotix
Bruh.
fucking was another one.
Yo, fucking, I like the fucking dude that talked about fucking chaotics in class and looked like a complete another nutcase.
Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh was also good.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Obviously.
Dude.
Was an anime. It was not a cartoon. Like,
It was on fucking.
It was on Cartoon Network too. It was they would show it at night for the Adult Swim stuff, but still, it was still on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, but you know they did that. I forget what else. Trying to think here.
Like
You know, you had all that, but
dead ass, I could like just talk about like crap tons of anime that I watched as a kid, but yeah.
well,
That's for another time.
I
Anyway.
mean there was One Piece on 4Kids. Back when it was originally on 4Kids. Before it became its own thing.
Alright, so we're gonna move on, unless you guys want to add anything else. I can't really think of anything else.
Fucking Duel Monsters.
Dude.
I think is what it was called. Fucking Duel Monsters. It was a card game, kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, but it was a. I don't remember how it went.
I'm pretty sure Duel Monsters.
No,
is...
Duel Masters. It was called Duel Masters.
I was gonna say, are you trying to say Duel Masters? Because Duel Monsters is what they call the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did see a little bit of Duel Masters, but you know, I didn't watch too much of it.
Alright.
But yeah, no. Anybody else want to add anything else?
Not really. I don't have anything else.
Kenny asked about Dexter's Lab. I don't know what Dexter's Lab is. So.
good.
Okay. That one was okay. I generally think we should move on. We've been on this topic.
All right. So fantasy crushes from any media. So it could be IRL, it can be anime, cartoons, etc.
Alright.
Brandon, go.
I say
Fuck.
list at least 3, and that's it.
At least 3.
At
Okay.
least 3.
If
So-
you have up to 3, like if you can remember.
Yeah.
Okay, legit. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with my childhood here. Fucking Dawn from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl
What?
was actually my first.
Wait,
Was
Dawn?
Yeah.
Yes.
The one
From
with the Piplup.
Oh my God, the one who wore like the whole pink outfit?
Yeah.
Like the one-
Dude.
I don't know why I found her annoying as
She
hell.
was annoying.
I liked
Kind of annoying, but
I liked May better than Dawn, no
Yeah,
offense.
equals best girl.
Okay, I don't fucking care, because believe it or not, Diamond and
Mythic.
Pearl was the first fucking... Diamond and Pearl was the first, like, the show for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl was the first exposure I ever had to the Pokemon series.
Bro,
I
fucking
don't-
Mythic.
Bro, I don't know why, though, but I found, like, Dawn, like, more relatable than anything, and I don't know, because, like, she was just, like, trying to find her way in the fucking world and figure out what she wanted to do with her life, kind of like me.
She got the contest.
Yeah, I
I
know,
c-
and she actually put like her fucking like time and energy and effort into that and shit, and it was actually fucking amazing.
God
Yeah, May did
damn
the
it,
same
dude.
thing.
Fucking
I just liked her determination. It was something that I found appealing at the time.
just fucking Dawn from Pokemon. That's a shocker, especially from you.
Wow, I don't know why you find that one. But
I just find it shocking. Like Dawn from Pokemon was like your first.
yeah, Dawn from Pokemon was my fucking first, man. I'm not gonna fucking lie there. Fuck. I'm trying to remember my second. Okay. Fucking. Oh god. Fucking Runo from fucking Bakugan.
Fucking Bruno.
She,
Wasn't that the blonde bitch?
No, she was
She's the one with the light kind, yeah.
Yeah, she was the one with the chaos attribute. She
Yeah.
had like light blue pigtails and shit. That was back when I was like
Tiger.
Tigress.
Fucking Bak. Wait, are we talking about?
Tigers. No, it's Tigers.
Yeah, Tigress. Something like that.
Something like
But yeah, no, she was like I liked her probably because of the fact that she was like a fuck. She was like one of the more.
stuck up bitch.
She was a stuck-up bitch. She had like she was sassy as fuck, and I loved
That's
it.
what I mean. She was a stuck up bitch.
I don't know why, but I found that fucking hella fucking hilarious, and I liked it. It was awesome. She didn't take shit from anybody, and I appreciated that. Fuck. I'm gonna get into like.
Like deadass. Like I'm not trying to cut in. I think like Austin's probably only gonna know one of my anime crushes, like from when I was a child.
Yeah. All right. So this is gonna be one from like more recent ones. When I started getting like the heavy.
It's
hardcore
titled
anime.
Fantasy Crushes. Oh wait, I thought when we were kids. Okay, never mind. I retract my statement.
Yeah, no. This is from. No, I'm gonna go into one of my later years because fucking Jesus Christ. Like this is when I was like 15, 16. I started getting into like the heavier fucking anime and shit. Like, all right, I'll give you two a chance to guess before I say it.
Why the fuck do we have to guess? Just say it.
I don't know because I think it makes it fun.
Because we're almost an hour in on the podcast.
Ah, fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking Akano from fucking High School DxD.
Go fucking figure, dude.
I had to.
Fucking high. Go figure. For those of you who do not know, Brandon just... Oh my god.
Hey. It doesn't just have good tits, it has good plot. Oh, fuck you.
Fucking Brandon over here, you know. It's not... It's got good plot. Yeah, there's so much plot flopping around in your face, Brandon.
If you would actually sit down and watch it with me, you'd understand.
No, I know what High School DxD is. I've seen a little bit. Aku knows the fucking brown... Not the brown hair. She's the purple-haired bitch.
Yeah, and with the purple eyes and shit.
Yeah, she's got the purple eyes. There was like... Oh my god.
Bruh, fucking... She could fucking shock me with her fucking thighs any fucking...
I expected Rias, to be honest, from you. That or the white-haired girl. Like the, Like the little, like... I don't know. It might have been like a pinkish, I think, maybe. I can't remember.
I don't know. When it comes to... I don't know, because I try to avoid fucking crushing on female characters that often got shipped with the main male, because I respect that for whatever reason. Granted,
nah, he just wants to talk about fucking anime tits.
Bro, fuck you.
Anime biddies.
Bruh, like legit though. I don't know why, but her fucking being sadistic as hell is just fucking appealing to me for whatever reason.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so that's my big three.
Alright,
go for it.
Alright, so like I said, I don't think you guys are gonna... You guys might know. I don't know. So, the first technical anime under, like, anime category that I saw, it was recommended by my second girlfriend. She told me about it. She told me, like, it was one of the first light novels she ever read, and it was called This Ugly Yet Beautiful World. Mm-hmm. And it's a girl named Hikari. I'll post it in hidden, what she looks like. But yeah, I know, like, she's pretty much like this little elf, like, not an elf. She's pretty much like this alien from outer space. And she has like a sweet but sadistic side as well. And I don't know why.
Is that the bitch with the fucking multiple invisible arms?
No.
Oh, never mind. The wrong anime.
Are you talking about Elfen Lied?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
Bruh, legit.
Never stick your dick in cleavage.
No, that's what she looks like. That's what she looks like in Hidden Chat.
I've seen her before, and it drives...
Yeah, I know. It's from This Ugly Yet Beautiful World. Like, we're talking about like 16-year-old me, who just like saw that, and I don't know why. I just fell in love with that. I was like, that's like the most beautiful anime girl. And then like I got exposed to like tons more. I'm like, oh fuck, man. I was like, I wonder if this is how everybody else feels about anime. So it's nice to know. The story is pretty crazy because like the main character, like, he's completely human and then somehow gets like, he just transforms into an alien for no fucking reason. Like, it was weird. But yeah, no, she was one of my I would say my first crushes. The second one she also recommended me. It was called Shuffle. Now, it's another, believe it or not, it's another fucking alien related one. This one's got like elf girls in it and shit, and like it's based around a high school theme. Except this girl, her name was Asa, and she had like this lime green hair, and like she's like the type of girl who just didn't give a fuck, but she was like lewd as all hell.
Oh god. Oh, and you bitch at me for High School DxD. I see.
But there is like no. Like there's only one lewd moment in the anime, and like that's it. Like it wasn't even based around lewd. It was literally a high school romance, but with like these two elf girls, and in the end, like he literally goes after his best friend, which seemed really cliche at the time for me. I was deeply pissed off that he went for her. But, like, at the same time, like, on the inside, like, I was like, she's anime waifu. So, like, I'll post a picture of her.
Arctic watches that fucking pussy water shit. He won't touch the heavy stuff.
Fuck off. It's not pussy water shit. I'm going off, like, the very first, like, anime crushes. Like, I can go through, like, 18 to 19-year-old crushes that I've had, but that's not really, you know, I thought we were going off of like childhood ones.
Yeah. Well, I mean, granted, I fucking started watching High School DxD when I was like 14, 15, 16-ish.
Now, Austin is going to know who this is, and I'm pretty sure he can agree that she is waifu material, and that's from Clanad, and it's Nagisa. like no shit.
The one where the fucking, like, this dude falls in love with a girl, and she gives birth, and then she fucking dies, and then the girl...
Yeah, well, yes... They changed the ending. I'll say that much. They changed the ending. I'm not going to spoil it for people who haven't seen it. But, like, no, Nagisa Furukawa, dude, like, this girl, like, she has so many health issues, you know. But she was a fucking sweetheart, dude. She named her kid Ushio, which, like, it means water. And, like, it was adorable. And, like, dude, the Dongo song, like, even Austin can agree, that shit was catchy. It was so childish, but just seeing these little dumplings jump around and it going, Dongo, 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 Daikazaku. Like, that was, like...
I watched a lot more action anime that's not...
Dude, like, this was, like, my beginning stages of anime. Like, it was all romance, like... The first one, This Ugly Yet Beautiful World, it does go from romance to, like, an action near the end. But, like, it was just generally weird. Like I said, this is, like, my first anime crushes that I had. Now, obviously, you know, I've already said 3, but I'm just going to throw in Naruto because I'm pretty sure, you know, fucking people... Believe it or not, my crush was not Sakura, and it wasn't Hinata. I actually had, like, a major crush on Ino for some reason.
What?
I knew you were gonna say that.
Isn't that the blonde bitch that can fucking like link minds and shit?
Yes.
What do you mean if that's the blonde bitch? You know who Ino is.
Bro, I haven't seen Naruto. Dude, I have a bad memory when it comes to fucking side characters.
Oh my god, dude. Like, Ino had more screen time in slightly useful moments in, like, the original Naruto than Sakura did.
Bro, Sakura never had a useful fucking moment. I mean, like, with the one time she gets a massive power-up, she gets fucking impaled in the gut by fucking Madara.
I mean, she did save Naruto's life. And Sasuke's. You know, they had their arms blown off, man. But yeah, no. That's just a little bonus in there that I threw for people.
He gave fucking birth to a fucking Uchiha that needs fucking glasses. There's no need to discuss further on how useless Sakura is. Anyways, we'll continue.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Now, if I had to pick between these 3, like, to be main waifu, I have to instantly lock in Nagisa, because Nagisa, dude, she's like a fucking angel sent from heaven.
Bro, honestly, I'd have to lock in Akano, because she's the exact opposite of that.
Are you talking from Naruto?
No, Akano, dumbass.
Oh, Akuno. I thought you said Anko.
No. No!
I would have been like, Brandon, you going for the little freaky freak there.
Hell no!
Dude, she had like they even showed it on Cartoon Network. Fucking when Orochimaru was just like grabbing her, there's a snake slowly like crawling up her fucking thigh. And they showed that on Cartoon Network.
Yo, wait, what?
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, there was this, like, when Orochimaru grabs her, it shows a full body shot of him, like, wrapping his arms around her. Like, it literally looks like he's groping her in a sense. And there's just this snake that goes up her thigh and under, like, that skirt that she has on.
Yo, Fuck, I wish you never told me that.
Why? Because you can imagine it?
Bro, you know my imagination is fucking weird.
Alright, Austin. Mr. Big Bad Man Austin, I gotta hear. What's to you, my guy? Who is your, you know, who are a couple of your waifus over here? I'm dying to know.
Well, first up, be fucking Nami from One Piece.
I fucking knew it. I knew he was gonna say One Piece. I gotta admit, Nami, you know, she's not bad. She is thick. Fucking Nami thick, dude.
I've never seen anything from One Piece. So.
Do you want me to show you one?
Hold on. I'll send him a picture.
No, I got it.
I've never seen One Piece at all because I wasn't into the whole pirate thing when I was younger, and I really don't want to watch the.
Dude,
like,
Nami's she's like the perfect hourglass figure. I would say they actually made her, like, her stomach was so small, but they gave her a big chest, a fucking big ass, and big thighs.
What?
Hold on, let's send you it. This is how she's grown.
Dude, I gotta agree with Austin. Nami is a potential waifu.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so that's Nami. So obviously Nami from One Piece, because she's thick and sassy. But
dude,
I think the one thing that upsets me from fucking watching One Piece is the fucking animation style. I really can't get into it like that. But that's
dude, fucking One Piece was amazing. I need to finish One Piece.
It's got 900 something episodes. I'm not gonna sit that. It took me like a fucking whole half a year to fucking finish Bleach, and that was with breaks.
it took me like a few weeks.
Dude, deadass. I rewatched the entire Naruto and Shippuden within 3 months.
That's because you guys have nothing better to do with your fucking time.
Dude, I have a job. What's your excuse?
I have school.
Okay.
Dude, like, it was so bad, like, when I was I can just imagine Brandon just, like, sitting on the fucking toilet for a break. He, like, whips out his phone, just, like, dead ass starts watching anime on his phone in the bathroom.
Bruh. Okay. Anyways, so Austin said Nami. What's next, Austin?
I swear to God, if Nagisa's not on this list, Austin.
Who?
I said if Nagisa is not on this list, I will be disappointed.
Nagisa's a fucking dude.
No, I'm talking Nagisa Furukawa! Clanad!
I thought you were talking about Nagisa for fucking...
No, legit, I actually thought he was a fucking chick for like a good portion of the fucking series when I started watching that.
But like, you know...
That, my friends, is what you call a trap.
He is a trap, and he knows it.
I'm trying to think of who... Really, I can't really think of anyone.
I thought you would have said Nagisa.
I mean, I got someone that I think Austin likes, but
I can't really think about it.
Okay,
All I can really think about is Nami. That's about it.
Bruh. Okay.
Maybe. Fuck. What's her name? Never mind.
Deadass. Austin was like into Muriel.
Muriel.
Can we talk about like how Courage like deadass fantasized to him and Muriel?
No.
Do you not remember like when there'd be like images of Courage like this as like a super buff guy, and like he'd be like hugging Muriel? Yeah, but like still like
because he loves her.
Yeah, I know, but like they just made it like he didn't love her like as a dog and human. Like it was like full blown bestiality love. It's like what he was talking about.
Like, you know, I had Nami. She's one of my favorites, and then I can't remember what her fucking name is.
Okay, do you remember the anime?
No.
Yo, Austin, wait, hold up.
Oh, okay, so Soul Eater, right?
Oh, Soul Eater, here we go.
There's a chick who
the-
turned into a...
It's the fucking cat lady, isn't it?
No, I'm not into Blair. She's literally fucking...
Dude, okay, no.
Hang on. If she could turn into a fucking human, does that count as bestiality still? Cause like she's a fucking magic cat that can change from a human to a cat.
Dude, no shit. Blair would be on the waifu list.
Yeah, I love Blair.
Her name is Azusa, and she was a death scythe of the Reaper. Alright.
Okay.
Are you talking about the girl with the black hair?
Yeah, the one that turns into a sniper that has the ability to scope things out. and
Okay,
shoot
yeah. I know who you talk about. See, you
Oh.
talk about the older lady with the big, thick ass thighs.
Yeah. Well, long legs, but
Dude,
That's
I liked the
I
girl
get
with the
it.
eye patch, the one that had
Yeah,
like the
she-
blonde hair.
pretty good too.
Honestly, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I think my favorite death side from that whole thing would have to be Tsubaki because fucking Blackstar's a fucking dumbass and she has to put up with that.
Dude, Mari is like best waifu.
Fucking Mari.
Dude,
Talk about how fucking Death the Kid just gropes his two fucking death sides. Like, not even your boobs.
Dude,
Symmetrical.
the reason that I loved Mari so much is because Mari literally was called Mjolnir. Like, her weapon form was Mjolnir, and it was amazing.
Fucking fool!
But,
Oh my god, Excalibur, dude.
The
I
fucking
can't really
quack,
think.
man.
I can't really think of a third.
That's all
Well,
good, my
it
guy.
If anything, like Boku no Hero, right?
Uh-huh. Is it gonna be the frog girl?
No, it's not gonna be her. Fucking no. I ain't into that.
I don't know, you seem like...
I can't
Seem
remember
like-
what her name is.
Well, who you trying to... Like, what's she look like?
I gotta look her up. Hold on. I forget what her name is.
I can't believe you don't know.
Dude, my mind is not here right now.
My mind is an enigma.
Her name's Momo.
Oh, Momo!
Her quirk's creation. Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. So I've noticed a thing. I noticed a thing.
I like
You-
that.
You guys going after the older women. Like, I know Momo, she's a teen, but she's like almost in adulthood. And I just feel like slightly awkward because Nagisa was 16, Asa was 18, and then you just have Hikari, who was like 30,000 years old.
Bruh.
Like, you all have like a base of like a range, like 18, 19, maybe like 22 at most. And I'm just over here with like the spastic ages. I feel
Well, you
weird.
could-
Hi, sports.
I'm like fucking like, I don't even know how old Akane is. She's gotta be like, not as,
Let's
I
move
don't know.
on to the next topic.
yeah.
But yeah, no. So that was Fantasy Crushers. So
I say we do one more topic.
Yeah.
all right. So what do you,
Actually-
okay?
Think of something interesting other than this other shit that.
Either awkward experiences from childhood, something about your family that shocked you, or things you hated the most as a child. I vote for awkward experiences from our childhood.
No, I'm not talking about that shit.
None of it's
Okay.
like appropriate.
It is, but no.
I got some.
I know, I got
So
some
we
too.
just do the things we hated most as a child.
Alright.
All right, Brandon can
fucking-
go first.
Alright.
List at least 2 things.
2 things, at least.
Yep, 2 things.
Alright.
Because I know you'll be here for about 2 hours fucking going on. I hate a lot of things, I know.
Yeah, I know. I think the main thing I hated the most as a fucking child were my fellow fucking classmates. I still do, to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I had a reason for fucking hating them, and I still have a reason for fucking hating them. Like, you gotta think, how it works down here is if you're not from there, you get treated like an outcast, and if you don't do the shit they ask you to do, they fucking hate you.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you got, like, fucking 5-year-old me, fucking new place, fucking still depressed about having to move, and a bunch of other shit, and these fucking kids are over here picking on you because you're different, and you fucking have enough, and you start snapping at people, and then the teacher starts fucking being a fucking pain in the ass, and then fucking you have these kids calling you a fucking demon child.
Right.
And it didn't really fucking change. I mean, granted, it kind of eased up the more I went into 5th grade. But once I got into 5th grade and I fucking officially declared that I was fucking, like, I wasn't Christian, everyone started, like, jumping on my head, and it's never really stopped since. I mean, it's gotten better in high school, but still.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a constant thing that's always followed me. As I've always kept my fucking. I always try to keep my distance from these fuckheads. Okay. One thing I hated the most as a child, and I still hate to this fucking day. Fucking peas. Fucking peas.
I don't eat peas. They're fucking nasty.
I fucking hate them with a
They're just-
burning fucking passion.
Like normal peas, green peas,
I don't like their.
sweet peas.
Doesn't matter. Any type of fucking pea, I fucking hate it.
What about the one you fucking put in the toilet?
I hate that
fucking
too
hate that
because
one,
it fucking
too.
burns coming out sometimes, man. That shit fucking hurts sometimes. You be drinking like lemonade or some shit and that shit come out and it fucking hurt real bad.
You drank some lemonade.
Yeah, because it's
Brandon,
acidic
no,
anyway.
that was my test cup.
Ah,
We won't be drinking.
Yeah, you lag out, which you deserve, bitch. Lag out, you motherfucker.
Yeah, he unfortunately lagged.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, anyway.
Internet's
Yeah,
going
no.
retarded.
I fucking hated fucking peas, man. It fucking... There it is.
Okay.
I fucking hated them. That's my two things. That
Those
I can
are
think of
like
off the top of my head.
very generic things. I thought we were gonna get into like more complex shit, dude.
I mean, I could get more complicated into this.
Why are you ripping ass?
That was me moving my mic. It squeaks.
Bullshit.
Dude, it literally squeaks.
God damn, well, what do we...
It's the fucking mic.
Damn it, Archie.
Dude, Chomp's probably looking at you right now like, dude, fucking quit.
He actually is looking at me.
Continue, please.
I could
Alright, I'm stop.
Continue.
I could list one more thing if you guys want me to.
No.
No?
You talk too much, no.
That's the purpose of the podcast, though.
Motherfucker, half the shit that's been said is from him. Wait, literally, I had to wait half a damn hour because you two were talking for so fucking long on the
Alright.
first fucking topic.
Alright, go then, Archie.
Well,
Shit.
Alright, so, like, deadass, I hated going to my room.
Yo,
Like
boy.
being dude, I had a bed and a poster and a dresser. There was nothing in my room. I had no coloring books, I had no toys, I had no army men.
Dude, legit, my room was
parachutes that fucking tangled up.
Tangled up the first time you go to throw No, I got like a funny story like from the paratrooper. Oh my god, it was hilarious.
Oh my god.
My parents,
Crackers up in mine.
like my parents, when they first bought me them, what could go wrong? I started throwing the bitch up inside the house because like we had a pretty decently high house. Like there was an archway in like the first one I remember moving to in the the state that I live in now. I'm not gonna close the state, but yeah, I know like it was fuck off. Anyway, yeah, I know. So like coming here, like the first house in the city, because I was born in a different city and then we moved to a new one. I was literally playing with it. You could literally throw a paper airplane from the kitchen, like the way that the walls were set up in the house. You could throw a piece of paper into other people's rooms if you wanted to. Like there was just gaps, like they did not finish, and it was so funny. And I remember we're all sitting at the dinner table one night, and I throw up the little army man. He got stuck in the fan. It started spinning around, and like it started going really quick for some reason. Like the moment he got stuck, the fan started spinning faster. Fucking chucked the thing and cracked a window.
I feel it.
The bitch spun so quick that the little paratrooper, like, his arm imploded. The parachute was just torn to shreds. Like, he was no longer saluting. Like, his saluting arm was just gone. Like, it was fucking hilarious, though. Like, like in my head, I wanted to yell again, but yeah, no. I hated going to my room, and that was like one of the main reasons I didn't really have many toys growing up.
Oh, I kept doing stupid shit like that.
That was like literally the one thing I did that like ruined my childhood in a sense.
Whose fucking fault was that?
I was dude. Fuck off. Like when I used to play with army men, like we would literally, instead of like actually like just making fake shooting noises, we made a game out of it where you take the armament and you'd flick it with your finger. And whatever army man you knock down is how many you killed by shooting your gun.
So kind of like marbles.
Kinda. Besides that, probably to be told to sit in the fucking corner at school.
Bruh.
Like that was like the only like I hated doing that. Like I could be sitting there doing nothing. William, sit in the corner. The fuck did I do?
I didn't have to do that.
Dude, I hated it. Even in 5th grade, they would make me do that. Like I would maybe say something, like a remark, or maybe this textbook has a word spelt incorrectly, or it wasn't used properly. And the teacher would be like, well, when you write a book your own day and, it gets taught in schools, maybe you'll see how it is when somebody judges your work. Go sit in the corner. Fucking Miss Wagner, dude. Fucking hated her.
But like me, the most I ever had to do with the corner was my dad. His form of punishment is that you would have to stand in the corner for as long as he wanted you to, with your nose against the corner, like
that's how it was in the school. You had to have your nose on the fucking crack of the corner.
Right, but you couldn't sit down, you couldn't not stand up. You couldn't sit down and you couldn't fall asleep. If you fall asleep, you would have to restart.
Yeah, I hated that. I did that a couple times, fell asleep, and I'd fall right over, and the teacher would just be like, God
I would
damn
just
it.
fucking lean against the wall and just sit there and sleep. My dad would be like, you sleeping over there, boy? I'd be like, no.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents never did anything. My parents knew better than that, but legit, like I was a fairly decent child growing up, but I still got like slapped in the wrist and stuff a lot.
Don't do this, don't do that, you break the rules.
Yeah, I think one thing though is like at my school, fucking sorry, but fucking I used to be targeted a lot, not just by students but by teachers too. Like this one time I was sitting down on the lunch table and I was eating, and this dude fucking comes up and like, sits next to me. Nothing wrong. He falls down because I guess he like
Brandon tripped me.
Yeah, no. Well, let me finish explaining. So, he goes to scoot over. He doesn't realize there's a gap between the seats where, the seats were roughly close together, but there was a small gap in between, like, the middle ones. And he slipped through that gap, and fell on his butt. Okay. And the teachers are coming over to go check on him, make sure he's okay. I scoot over to the side, so they have more room to, make sure he's okay. And, he's like, why did you trip him like that? I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you moved out of the way so you wouldn't be caught, right? And I'm like, no, I was moving out of the way so you guys could fucking take a look at him. And they go, that's it, you're not eating lunch anymore. You're not allowed to sit with anyone at lunch anymore. I'm like, okay, well, fuck you too, bitch.
You guys ever get yelled at like when a kid and told you weren't allowed to eat dinner? Or was I the only one?
You're the only one, I guess, because my parents never would starve me like that. Shit.
That's the thing. When I lived in the trailer that I did, because Katrina had taken, I think, the roof off the house. Right. I had lived in a trailer park for a few years, and I think if I remember correctly, Kevin's punishment if you did something wrong is he would make you sit in your room. Well, me and my sister shared a room for a while, because we were little, but we each had our, obviously had our own beds and everything on the opposite sides of the room. But if I remember correctly, his form of punishment was he would sit on the bed for hours on end and stare at a wall. You'd not be able to like talk or move or do anything. You'd have to sit there for hours and just do nothing.
Yeah, no, like the whole like not eating punishment was like something strange to me. Like even my school did it. Like if you messed around at lunchtime, they would take your lunch and throw it in the trash. Like I fucking hated that, and I'll never forget. It was Halloween. Like, it was, like, after Halloween, like, I don't know, it was, like, 2-3 days, because I think Halloween at the time was on a Friday, and, like, I came to school on Monday and had, like, 4 pieces of candy in my lunch. There was 2 Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and there was, like, 2 Tootsie Rolls. Teacher looks at me and says, "You're only allowed to have one of those." What? Yeah, you're only allowed to have one of those. You have to give me the other 3. Excuse me? And like, dead ass, like, she took both the fucking Reese's, even though I wanted a Reese's. Like, she literally told me, "You're not allowed to have that." And then, like, my mom, she would buy me, like, the little cans of soda, like, the little 8-ounce ones for school. Like, I'd probably take, like, one of those a week, because, like, I wasn't, like, super addicted to soda. I literally loved the boxed juices. Like, they were, like, my favorite.
Oh, yeah, no. Who doesn't love that?
Like, the boxed juices were my favorite. And, like, literally, I'll never forget, one of the teacher, like, literally walked up, snatched it, and said it was hers. And, like, it dead-ass made me cry at lunch. And what did they do? They took my Lunchable and threw it in the fucking trash.
Wow.
Like I hate, dude, I have so many stories from, like, the school that I went to. I hate it, and that's why I always say, like, when it gets demolished, I'm filming it for YouTube. I'm going to have a bag of popcorn in my hand, and I'm going to be like, "Tear it down!"
Yo, fucking Destroy Build Destroy was a fucking fun show.
That's not even the topic we're on.
Sorry. Anyways, though, continue. I think, that's Austin's turn.
It was just things we hated as a children, but yeah. I went off topic, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
And I think it's Austin's turn.
It's Austin's turn.
Yeah.
So...
And that's all the time we have. No, I'm just kidding, Austin.
Go ahead, dude.
No, I'm kidding, please.
Finish your statement.
No, I was gonna say, and that's all the time we have for now, folks.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, just continue. I'm sorry. I thought it'd be funny.
I'm just tired.
I know, that's why I'm saying I kind of want to wrap it up, but, like, I want you to say your 2 things.
So, me being me, having, you know, ADHD and Asperger's, you know, I don't like people.
Fuck off,
So,
Brandon.
you know, I wasn't really talkative when I was younger, so when I was a kid, I really didn't like people. And I still don't, but,
Oh,
you know, I'll talk to people.
I see how it is, Brandon. Alright,
Man,
you see
like
how
that,
it
you
is?
fucking fat bastard.
You fucking call me fat too, damn it!
But anyway,
Damn.
like, you know, in school I didn't really talk to many people and like all that, so like, you know, I didn't really have that many friends. I had a few, but you know, I barely even talked to them. They sort of just had me around, and yeah.
Yeah, can I
So-
ask you something real quick though? Were you like one of those introverts that like extroverts would just drag around and like?
Kinda, yeah. I would just sort of have a presence there, but I wouldn't say anything. I would
But,
just
like,
like look at you.
That's how I
and
got the
just stare.
nickname Mouse.
So were you like adopted by like a family of extroverts?
Pretty much.
Damn.
But
See, I didn't
like,
let that shit happen.
like, you know, well, me, I just don't like talking to people. It's not my thing, and it's not really what I'm good at. So, you know, school wasn't really too big on that. It's just, if anything, I only started talking to people because I saw other people doing it, and I thought that was what was cool. So I sort of just started talking,
Austin just like walks
and
up.
now I'm like this.
Austin
Yeah,
just
we
like
did.
walks up to another boy. His palms are super sweaty, and he's just like, "Hi,
Pretty
my
much. I
my
didn't even
name's
talk to
Austin."
my freaking I was pretty much mute.
And pretty much like the kid just like dead ass looks at Austin like, I don't want to talk to you.
I was like, holy fuck, he actually talked to me. Well,
And we've never been able to shut him up since, folks.
like,
Why do you think we always want to try shutting you up, Brandon?
I didn't even talk to my family when I was younger. I would just sit there and stare at them.
So, you know, I had to talk to my family. That was the exception for me.
Unless I was talked to, I wouldn't say anything. I would just be quiet.
I was like forced to talk to my family because my parents ever told me anything, if I didn't answer them, like they'd like dead ass just yell at me.
Right, but like say my dad had asked me if I wanted breakfast or something, I'd just stare at him.
He's just standing there.
He's just like,
menacingly.
you just like Austin's dad just like looks at like 12-year-old Austin like, you want breakfast? He's just like thinking inside, he's like, he doesn't love me. He's getting that rebellious phase. I could see it in his eyes.
No, it wasn't even around the age of 12 per se, but it was like more or less around elementary school. But like around 5th grade, I kind of started to talk more because everyone else was doing it.
And like Austin's just like dead ass, like just sitting there, and his dad's just looking at him like, son, who hurt you? And then he just he just like fucking burps. And like a minute later, he's like, did you say something? And then Austin's just like, lets out the biggest ass rip. just like little Austin's like sitting there. He's like, what's that, boy? He's like, son, talk to me. He's like, do you want breakfast or not? It's just the fattest ass rip. He's just like, his son, like Austin's dad's just sitting there, just like. He's just like sitting there looking at Austin, like mortified, like just looking at him.
It was like it just hiccup, and he'd be like, "What was that? You say something for once?"
Was
just
that
like
Timmy? Johnny's in the well.
Just
But
like
you
just
know,
like dead ass. Like I could just imagine like a young Austin, like fucking Joey Wheeler looking hair. Like he lets out like a big yawn. He's sitting at the breakfast table, and like his dad's just like looking at him like, "Hey there, sport," and he's just like.
pretty much.
And it's just like it's like
I would just stare at you or just make a small sound. I wouldn't even really say.
it's
anything.
like okay, son, you want cereal or you want eggs today?
That's all I would do. I would sit there and I'd point.
And then
I
just
would look at
all you hear
or
is like,
point.
and then it's just like a minute later, you just hear that fucking massive ass rip on the chair.
Like,
just sand coming out of his asshole, and I'm just trying to turn this into like something funny. It's like just this fucking ass rip comes out of Austin, and it's just like the devil himself just comes out, and it's like after that Austin just like talks normally, and his dad just faints due to the fact that he fucking spoke a word, and it's just the whole time.
I was possessed by a shit demon. But anyway, like the second most thing that I hated as a kid, and I still hate today, is very loud sounds. Like I cannot tolerate it.
Wait, like very loud sounds, like really loud or just like moderately loud?
Whenever Brandon screams, that's why I get pissed off. Is because
I was gonna say how do you?
Loud.
I was gonna say how do you tolerate Brandon?
That's why I jump on his ass every time he does it, because
He's like pounding his fist on his desk. He goes, "God fucking damn it!"
It's not even that. Like I can tolerate that. Like if it's a physical sound, sure, but if it's produced by something, then I hate it.
And him just screaming, "Fuck!"
Yeah. When he screams, that's why I have him turned down more. Is just like if he screams, it kills my ears and it gives me headaches and it makes me fucking angry.
I went demon form. I shouldn't have been hit. Fuck!
Yeah, that shit is just fucking. But like,
I'm being over here, being juggled like a clown, getting his fucking balls in a fucking circus.
No, like a fucking clown juggling balls at a fucking circus, man. It was bullshit.
you know, like I myself, I can't tolerate loud sounds because they cause me to panic slightly. And it's kind of like that with when people try to give me orders or try to tell me what the fuck to do when I'm trying to do something else, because it makes me second guess myself, like, is this the right decision? And that's why you see me if we're playing League and you go, Austin, kill him. When I'm trying to kill him, I'll immediately stop and just do nothing because I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm trying to process it.
Austin, if we tell him not, if we say don't kill him, would you kill him anyways?
Probably.
Austin, don't kill that man. He's got a wife and kids, and Austin just gets like that fucking
I just
devil.
fucking-
He gets that devilish grin. He's like, "Welp, little Timmy, he ain't getting them medical bills anymore. So he's about to die today." Little Jimmy
yeah,
here,
fucking
he only has a little left to live.
Like I like if it's like hilarious, like for like a loud sound, I'll enjoy it. Like if you play ear rape, that's why if you play like the Windows XP ear rape thing and everyone starts flipping shit, that's why you hear me start fucking going off in laughter. I just find it funny.
You
But
fucking
it's
hear
so
Sir Pello just like fucking slamming on his desk,
Yeah.
or it's just, or fucking E comes in and he goes, "Yee!" Just- oh my
But
god,
I think we
dude.
should end it here
Yeah.
anyway. It's pretty much episode.
Anyway, so Austin said two things. I think it was a pretty successful.
I think people should learn how to interrupt less.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Oh, yeah,
Fucking Brandon here, you know.
Fucker, you were involved too.
I know, I'm not. I'm just, I tried.
Edit this video and then fucking go in and like edit out everything that I said and put it into a timestamp. It'd probably only be about 5 minutes, if not slightly more.
Oh yeah, Austin, I got called out today, or not today, yesterday, to play the fucking
Yeah, I know. I was there for it.
Oh, were
when
you?
you were flipping shit about it. Yeah.
I'm still confused on how the fuck that's a thing, but
But
anyway.
anyway,
Anyway, so yeah, Viva la Revolution. I'm going to say that as greetings from now on. You can, Moon. Anyway, we're gonna end the podcast here. Unfortunately, you can still text me if you want, Moon. You're my DMs are always open to you. Anyway, my name is William, also known as Arctic Mouse 2. This has been the first episode of the Arctic Asylum. That was Brandon to my right of me, also known as Bman296.
Remember,
And,
Acolyte's piece is a lie.
And we got Austin over here on my left. He's still holding that sacked lunch, even though he finished it like hours
working
ago.
out my arms. Leave me alone.
He hasn't even cracked open that cold one, man. It's just sitting there. It's probably all lukewarm now. Anyway, my name is William, also known as Arctic Mouse 2. We'll see you guys all later. Stay cool.
Night. Whew.